What is up, guys? Zan for the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to take the single back wing flex close and absolutely annihilate the 335 wide. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online play. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active. So head over to gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website, and you can opt out at any time. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're going to be discussing the single back wing flex close. This is found in the Las Vegas Raiders as well as many other playbooks in Madden 21. My suggestion with this particular play is that if you wanted to get into this, I would highly advise that you guys get into it out of, one of the many Raiders formations. The trips tight end is a great formation where you can sub in a second running back or a second tight end. If you put in that second tight end, that's going to allow you to audible into this play for situational use. Now, the play that we're going to be discussing here is going to be the wing flex close for verticals. So with this particular play, we're going to take advantage of the nickel 335 wide double Mable meta. Yes, the double Mable meta. Say that 5 times fast. This is something that we've talked about nonstop for the last 3 months. You guys know it well at this point. Let's go ahead and put it on the field here. And this is going to be your 525 setting. And what I love about this setup is that we're going to basically make the left flat, basically not play his assignment, that left purple zone. So anytime you're facing a Mable setup, this is going to be absolutely money against this. So let's go ahead and back this up here. The way I would probably set this up is if you were run trips tight end, you run that to the wide side of the field. So you would go ahead and have the ball on the right hash. Now, with this particular defense, obviously, you shade it underneath to put your pinks to blues, which are set to 25. You put the outside linebackers in purples, which are set to 5. And, you set up your gap shoot. And then this guy's your user, right? We talk about it every single video, basically, on this channel. We've talked about this defense because it's all you see online. And what we're going to do here with this is we're going to take advantage of basically the double vertical rule, in which you have a wheel route on the play in the slot. So this formation is specially built to kind of apply this this route combination or this zone coverage logic rule and really exploit it. So what we're going to do here, the first thing I'm going to show you is one in which we're going to motion this tight end across the formation. I like this because what he's going to end up being able to do is protect us in the event that they blitz. You can put him on a delay fade. I just go ahead and typically put him on delay fade or a blocking assignment. Now, when we motion this tight end across, this tight end then detaches and becomes a stand-up receiver, which gives him slot receiver routes. This includes slants, whips, crossing routes, stop and goes, regular wide receiver posts and corners. You guys get the drill on this, as well as a wide receiver fade, which is also a route that tight ends cannot get. We're going to use the tight end slant, which is a route that EA really does not want us to have on this play. Now, with this particular setup, if you were to run it just like this, what you're going to get out of this is you're going to get this purple zone, this player right here, Smith. And a lot of players are going to come out in the 335 normal, and they're going to audible into the 335 wide with safety at this position for better coverage and speed purposes. This player is going to turn, and he is going to match this route to Godwin, this wheel route or this fade route, whatever you want to call it. And because we have Evans going vertical first, the purple zone passes that off to the help behind him. But then when this route goes vertical down the sideline, the purple zone's logic is, I've already let one guy go, I've got to take this myself. So he'll vacate his 5-yard purple zone setting, which I showed you was set in the coach settings. And this is going to allow you to throw this slant wide open underneath to the wide side of the field. So you're going to see how that works. You see how he leaves his assignment, and this allows us to throw this ball out there in the left flat. Now, you can get as creative with this route combination as you wish. you know, you can try to attack. My recommendation, honestly, is attack with that tight end, because I think that it's a better spacing. You'll notice that if you try to run the running back out there on that route, it sometimes will get you into a little bit of trouble here. So I'll show you what I mean. You got this running back out here in the attacking that left flat. You're gonna see here against this Mable meta, that purple zone, it turns away late, but the problem is you have to throw the ball to the running back, and then you know, you've only got about a step or two before you hit the sideline. So I like, you know, just having that tight end running on that slant. It's a great complement route. And this honestly allows you to put, you know, the Texas route that goes, you know, the other way. So you can kind of mesh your slant with your Texas route on this play as well, and kind of hold that user from getting over to that left side of the field, which is pretty key with this setup. So as it pertains to this guy, you know, you keep him busy in the middle of the field with that Texas route. He has to stay home on it. If he follows that slant, obviously the Texas route's going to be open for an equal amount of yards. If he you know, covers the Texas route, you're going to throw the slant. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about right here. Watch that purple zone just turn and leave. You're going to throw this slant, possession catch, and we get down around the opposite, what was that, 35-yard line or so. So we go from the 50 down to the 35. It's a free 15 yards against this meta. So most players are typically going to play their purple zones either 0, 5, or 10 yards, depending on the down and distance. This is good for 15 yards. So if you kind of think about like a, you know, a 4th and 7 type of scenario where you have to throw, your opponent's going to probably set their purple zones to 5 or 10 in that scenario, and you can get them to get out of there so you can clear it out with such an easy throw underneath. So this is a really, really simple throw that you can make. Now, that's not it. We can actually do some other stuff with this, which is pretty crazy as well. So obviously with those scenarios, I was using a wheel route to our X receiver, and it was matching, the purple zone was matching that wheel route. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the X receiver on a slant, and I want you to kind of check out how this goes. So I'm going to motion him to the outside, and I want you to see what happens here. You're going to see that this purple zone immediately plays man coverage on him on that slant back over the middle, which allows you to throw this ball out in the flat to your wide open running back. So you remember that route, that out route out of the backfield to the running back that I showed you early on in this video, and I told you it wasn't really great with the wheel route. It's not, but it's phenomenal with a slant to that receiver. So if you just put the X receiver on a slant and motion snap him to the outside, it's going to get that purple zone to match, and that's going to open up the running back route. I mean, you could throw it right now. You see how you could just pop that throw out there, and you're going to be picking up 3 yards on that throw directly upfield. So that is a literal hike throw. I mean, I guess not really a literal hike throw, but it's really fast. It's, you know, it's a 1 or 2 second drop, and dump the ball to running back underneath. If you know that this is the defense you're facing, this simple route is going to be there. Basically, as soon as you see this running back cut, boom, up. You see right here, we pick up, you know, 11, 12, 13 yards. So, you know, you're right back into that 15-yard area. So if this is like a fourth down and say, for instance, 4, you know, and you know they're going to be playing the 5-yard settings and double mabling and trying to make you beat them over the middle, this is really where you're going to be able to cash in on them, is with this particular throw. So just kind of motion this guy to the outside, snap the ball, purple zone's going to turn and run, and then boom, pop this throw right here. Purple zone's not there. 15, 16 yards later, first down. The other thing that's really great about this, let's say you're on the other hash mark. Sometimes you come out with your trips to the short side of the field, and just to kind of get your opponent misaligned. This is another way that you can absolutely demolish this meta. So obviously the way that this formation is spaced, it's a compression style formation. So a slant from the slot is not going to get as far downfield as a slant out here, because he's going to continue to run at that same vector, running diagonally upfield. So if you start the route closer to the inside of the field, he's going to end up being able to, you know, kind of run into an area in between the 5 and the 25-yard setting. So we're talking about here on the wide side of the field, we're talking about this guy's going to be out, you know, here at 5 yards, and this guy's going to be out here at about 25 yards on the sidelines. There's a lot of room for that slant to kind of squeeze in between them. So if I go ahead and reset everybody to their regular position here for the formation, you'll kind of see what I mean. So this is without a motion snap. You're going to see right here that purple zone doesn't follow, but you see how we can kind of fit that ball in and that squeeze it right there. Now check this out. This gets even better. So we're going to set that defense up again, and we're going to use the same motion that I just showed you with that motion slant to the outside. So obviously we know that slants are man beaters. We also know that this zone is matching the route late. So this is going to be wide open. He's going to beat his man over the middle. Right there, honestly, there was no match at all. But you can throw that slant right there in that spot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to, let's go ahead and do something else here. I'm going to go ahead and block the running back. I'm going to put this guy on the slant to the over the middle. I'm going to streak the tight end. I want to see if I can get that purple zone to match here. I want him to match and kind of vacate the left flat, and we'll show you a different way here. So with this particular route combination, let's see if we can kind of motion snap him to the outside. Yeah, and he's not following at all. But I mean, you can see just how easily you can fit that throw in. So if they're going to play 5 and 10 yard settings, you're good to go here. Let me actually put the ball back on this hash again here, and let's see if I can get that purple zone to do what we're looking for it to do here. With these motion slants, oftentimes you can to the outside, you can get them to match on that slant back over the middle here. So see if I can do this here. Motion outside. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. And right there, Kenny Clark just ate us for lunch. But what you're going to be able to do is use that slant as a route that's going to beat the guy that's matching him. So let's go ahead and do this again here. And let's slap a quick double team on Kenny Clark here. There we go. So you set up your play like this. You know that the left flat's going to be vacated. Snap this to the outside. Purple zone's going to follow back over the middle. He gets beat. You're going to throw the ball, boom, right there, right? Now, if you don't want to attack the flat with your running back, this is something that you can end up doing right here as well. So with this particular defense, let's say that we want to maybe go with like a Texas route that floods back over the middle. You could kind of do something like this as well. Let me see if I can actually get him to follow from that stock alignment. And actually, he doesn't. So I was going to say you could do a trail route right here, but I'm gonna make this a little bit better here. So with that particular motion, let's go Texas route here. Sorry about that. Didn't do my setup there correctly. So you got the defense set up again here. Go Texas route to the running back. That's going to flood. And we're going to motion snap to the outside. There's the follow. You got varying depths right there. Oh, I actually had two purple zones in the same spot there. Sorry about that. I'm screwing up my setups right here. Let's try this again one more time. Shade underneath, purple zone, purple zone. There we go. This should look a lot better here. So let's see if we can get this to work. Snap the ball. Purple zone gets beat. Texas route. So you have both those routes. Those routes were actually too close together. But what I was going to say here with this is what we're going to do is we're going to put a tight end delay drag. I know this sounds really overly creative, but with this same motion, right, we can clear out that left side of the field, that purple zone Smith. And when that purple zone leaves, we can then delay release our crossing route to the tight end. So we should be able to see, you know, if you're struggling with protection, there we go. We release the tight end, and now he runs over to this flat, and you can throw it right there and pick up, you know, 15 yards that way to your tight end. So let me show you that again. What I was trying to do was, I'll explain what I was trying to do, and it wasn't working there. I was trying to use the Texas route to hold the user in the middle of the field along with the motion slant that would cause that purple zone to go. But I think having the Texas routing and the slant caused the purple zone to return back to the flat. So, you know, with this particular setup right here, you could actually do a pretty solid job of, clearing out that purple zone, also providing protection for your quarterback. So if your opponent mixes in a fair amount of blitzing, this will be a great way to protect your quarterback and be able to check the ball down to your tight end underneath. So again, if you're wanting to know what that is, block the running back, delay cross the tight end. Let me throw that away. So you're going to block the running back, delay cross the tight end, and motion slant the outside receiver. So slant to X, block Y, delay cross the tight end, which is left on the right stick. And then you're going to, against this Mable defense, be able to leak the tight end out. You also know you're going to be able to squeeze the slant in between the 5 and the 25 on the short side of the field here. So we snap the ball. Preston Smith's going to get beat on the slant. So X is going to be open, and then we can leak our tight end out and throw our ball right here and pick up, you see we picked up basically 17 yards on that throw. Now, in this particular play, we actually haven't really messed around too much with the slot receiver, Evans, on this play. If you want to, you could try to get into some other route combinations with this that might give you some levels to this. So maybe you do something like this, kind of motion slant this guy to the outside, see if you can get that guy to leave. And you see right there, he didn't. So you'll have to kind of fiddle around with your route combinations on this as well. Go ahead and show you the instant replay here. What you're going to notice is that I think that the route to this guy matters in terms of getting the purple zone. That stock route that Evans is on in the play for verticals causes the purple zone to be able to match that motion slant a little bit more. Definitely some more things that you could do over here on this play. You see right here how this outside third is really hugging this route. That gives you the potential to maybe throw an outside pass lead over here. So, you know, there's a little bit to this. You might be able to do a little bit more with this if you wish. So let's see if I can get that set up here. It's just going to depend on the hash mark as well. You know, this would be more of a attacking the short sideline type of setup. So if we go ahead and motion snap X to the outside, we're going to see if we can get Jair Alexander to run down the seam. Right there, it doesn't look like he did. But again, X is open, the left flat's wide open. There's a lot you could do with this play to kind of freestyle, but most importantly, it completely takes purple zones out of the play, which is really important. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below, guys, as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Go check out gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.